All right, this question is from Billy Bloatbag, and it's about traveling and water retention. Now, I've always been a firm believer the better condition you're in, the less you're going to blow up from flying. Now, there have been times where I was in tremendous condition, and I've arrived, and I was really swollen, holding water, and that has a lot to do with what I ate on the plane, how much I drank on the plane, what I ate before I got on the plane. So what I tend to do is try to eat any carb meal prior to getting on the plane, drink the majority of my fluid prior to getting on the plane, and depending on the length of the flight, I will, if it's say from, Boston to Korea, I may take a half a mild diuretic halfway through the flight, if I remember, just to get things moving, say 4 or 5 hours before the plane's gonna land. And, but if it's, Boston to Vegas, Boston to LA, I wouldn't do that, but I would be conscious of how much I drink on the flight, how much I eat on the flight, what types of things I'll eat on the flight. I'll keep it to mainly protein while I'm on the flight, maybe protein and veggies. I'll eat right before I get on the plane, so I only have to have one meal on the plane. And I'll limit my fluid intake to maybe 10 to 12 ounces, maybe one diet soda or something, or a bottle of water. And that usually tends to help. Then obviously, when I land, we'll make adjustments as needed. This year, for the Olympia, I landed in Vegas and I was peeled. I wasn't holding much of anything. Pretty much looked the way I did from, before I left. So, it definitely varies. And I was we didn't do my body fat, but I would say my body fat was as low as it's ever been. Just by the way my face was caved in, there were certain striations and details in different areas of my body that I hadn't seen prior. I may not have been as big, particularly in the legs, as I have been in the past, but I was definitely drier and harder than I've been. So yeah, that's it. You have to discover for yourself how your body responds to flying, how you're, what you need to do, what measures you need to take prior to leaving, while on the plane, as well as when you land. But my suggestion is to get in the best condition possible, because I've found that through the years, the leaner and harder you are, the less you're affected by flying as far as water retention. So that's it. I hope that covers everything you were wondering, Billy. And if you have any other questions, if I didn't cover it, please ask, and we'll try to cover more.
This is the Boston Mass. Thanks again for watching. Now, if you're not subscribing, subscribe now. Tell all your friends to subscribe. If you haven't, do it now. All right?